Welcome to the Beyond the Prophy Straight Talk. This is Jasmine, and I am recapping 2018. I could not believe it. We're all done, and I just feel like 2018 started. I blinked my eyes, and it's like, wait a minute. We're already here in 2019, and this year has been absolutely incredible for so many people that I love and care about, for myself. And it's just insane thinking about the end of 2017 and where I was and what I was hoping for 2018. And now I'm embarking for 2019, and it's going to be insane. So I just wanted to share 5 things that really stood out for me that really help to shape my 2018, and hopefully it could help for you as well. So the first things first, there was a person that I heard maybe 2 or 3 years ago. RDH Under One Roof had a keynote speaker, and their encouragement was to make an ask of yourself. So I, of course, heard that, did not receive it. And finally this year, I finally got it. So I'm going to say, make an ask for yourself. It's absolutely necessary to do that because it's going to be too challenging, especially if you're a mom genius like myself. I'm raising children. I have a husband. I have spiritual responsibilities. I have responsibilities to myself. I have responsibilities as a mom, all of these things. I have my professional responsibilities, and I just wasn't asking for enough help in 2017. I had hired an assistant, and I just didn't utilize her enough because I was scared to let go of that control. Well, guess what? I immediately got a virtual assistant starting in January of 2018. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to pay for this, but I'm going to just make it work, And I'm so happy that I did, y'all, because getting a virtual assistant, I've always used an event coordinator to help with my events, but getting a virtual assistant has changed the game for me. My first virtual assistant was a really rough start, did not work out, but I wind up finding 2 individuals that I have used consistently throughout this year. And I'm so happy that I invested in that because I was able to get help with everything, with setting up my website, all of that stuff I've done prior to just by myself. I was able to get help with so many things, and I'm so happy that I did, because then I was able to start looking at, all right, how can I start developing my coaching program? How can I grow here? How can I start now offering webinars now, because I'm getting a little bit of help? And still, that wasn't easy for me as a type A personality to let things go, but slowly but surely, I'm letting them go to the point now for 2019, I'm going to have a full-time virtual assistant, full-time, 30 to 40 hours a week. And I'm giving everything to her to handle for me because, this year for 2018, my word was bold. So I made some bold decisions. And then 2019, it's about growth. And I can't grow unless I start releasing some things so I can really focus on what I'm gifted at. The second thing that really, really stood out for me in this same category of asking for help was getting a freaking bookkeeper. So prior to the years before, I always did my own bookkeeping. And let me tell y'all, it was a hot mess. So I finally found, you'll find this funny. I like to get a lot of word of mouth recommendations. So you may be someone that's like that. I asked my esthetician who she used for her business, and she recommended them. And thankfully, that bookkeeper is now my bookkeeper. Her bookkeeper is now my bookkeeper and also my accountant. And it's been amazing having them. It's been a rough start. We're starting to do things differently and than I've ever done before. I just read a book called Profit First. So anyone that's a business owner, we've all been taught to bring in revenue, and then from the revenue, then you have your expenses, and then that equals your profit. Well, now I am doing something completely different for 2018, where I'm going to take in the revenue. I'm going to take my profit out first, then handle my expenses based on the profit that I take out. And let me tell you, this is a game changer. I'm so happy that they said yes to do this. But having a bookkeeper has released a lot of that anxiety for me. I am not a numbers person, but when you have a business, you have to know your numbers. And from January till about October, I had like around 200%, somewhere a little bit above that, 200% growth, because I've relinquished some of those things that were on me, on my shoulders. And I'm thankful for that. Everything is not perfect, but now for this year, 2019 year of growth, by asking for more help, investing in more help, which is, I have my bookkeeper now. I'm going to have a full-time assistant, and really focusing on what I need to be focusing on, such as the numbers, bringing in more profit and revenue so that I'm able to grow and help more people. All of that would not be possible if I didn't take the chance to ask for help. So what are some of the things that you feel like you're kind of been dealing with on your own and not really relinquishing? There's just some things that you should not be doing. Some things you have to let go in order so that you can make more time for things that are most important, like your family or working out or what have you. So that full-time assistant is going to give me a little bit more breathing room so I can get my health together. Because over the last 2 years, I've gained about 50 pounds or so. And a lot of that came from working from home and, dealing with graduate school and dealing with so many things on your plate. And as a mom, we're always someone, just like we all are as healthcare professionals, we tend to want to care for others, right? And then we forget about the most important person, which is ourselves. So by asking for the help, I now have more time to care for things that are really most important for me. And I can't wait for you guys to see that transformation and that growth for 2019. Hence my word of the year, which is growth. Another thing that is this is the second thing that I wrote in as far as ways in which I have really improved for 2018. And it's actually kind of linked to the first one, which is making an ask of yourself, asking for help. But this one is decluttering life. So I did a whole topic on decluttering life. And I'm still in this process. Actually, for the last few days, I've been on vacation. And I just wanted to talk with you all as I've been enjoying my mini naps and relaxing, not answering any emails. It's been 2 years since I've had a vacation, and it feels so amazing. But decluttering my life meant that I'm throwing out, you don't realize, you all know this, you're in a house, we've been in this house for about 5-6 years, and I've accumulated so much stuff. Because remember, when you're a mom, if you're a wife, if you're a father, whatever your responsibilities are, some things have to be let go. And mine was, all right, I'll get to this later, shredding all these papers, and then it just starts piling up on you. So I literally have been throwing out everything, and I'm decluttering my life to the point where I've hired someone to help me with that. I'm going to have an organizer to help me organize everything, because as my business grows, I now have more things that I have to consider, more things that I have to hold inside of my home. So I'm hiring an organizer to help with that, to help me get fully organized and automated in so many ways, in which I've never done before. And then I'm also hiring someone to come out and get all of these huge pieces of things that I feel like are cluttering my home and my life. So, I had a friend move, and I took on some of the stuff that they didn't want in their house. And I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? I took on a fish tank. I took on a artistic, like a painting or something like that. I don't know. I don't want that crap out of the house. So it's getting out of the house. I'm getting rid of all of that, all of these unnecessary items, cleaning it up, because I was really inspired by this Rachel Wall. No, wait, what is her name? I think that's her name. She's from Girls Stop Apologizing, and she had a podcast episode that was like a recording of her Rise event, and she was talking about hiring a cleaning person. And if your life is cluttered, then your heart is cluttered, then all these other things are cluttered. So I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to 2019 with myself fully cluttered. No, I'm going to hire, which I found on Thumbtack, y'all. Thumbtack is an awesome resource. I found someone to come in, clean out all the stuff that I want to get rid of, like some old wood stuff, some old, I'm still holding on to a baby rocking chair, like get it out of here. I've got like file cabinets I don't really use anymore out. I've got this stuff that I've taken on from other people out. I'm being really, really intentional about what it is that I'm bringing into my space, because all of that is really attached to your personal and professional growth. So that's got to go. And one of the things that she recommended was getting someone to come clean your house. Found someone on Thumbtack. They're going to come and do a deep clean. I'm going to start with every 2 weeks and see how that goes, because there's so many things that we have to consider. We can't do it all. We just cannot do it all. And I have 2 little ones and a husband and a dog. And it's so important to get that additional help so I can be free to do what's most important to me. And there should be no shame in saying, hey, I need that help. I need to ask for that help. I need to hire and invest in that help so that I can be a better mom or better wife. There's so much judgment that goes on in society, whether in our industry or outside of our industry, that's really, really pitiful in regards to, oh, you're not really a good enough mom because you work full time, or you're not a good enough mom because you can't even clean your own house. And that needs to stop. It really needs to stop. So if there's something that you need to do to declutter your life, then do that, and know that in the end, it's going to fully benefit you to the point where you have no idea. I can't wait to announce to you in 2019 the next step that I'm taking because of me getting rid of things, persons, places, and situations that aren't good for me. Hence, the next thing that I've learned for 2018 is removing negativity from your life. Situations, persons, places, things that are not truly there for you. They say they are, or they may appear that they are, or you think it's good for you, or you're holding on because of loyalty. Whatever the case is, learn to say no, move the heck on. There are so many things that have happened over this year that really helped me to have some major healing that I never thought even possible. I just read a book called The Care Package by Sylvester McNutt, which is the Pathways to Deep Healing. And wow. We hold on to things. We hold on to negative situations. We feel this innate loyalty to things that are not good for us. What the heck? And we do that sometimes because of our own ego. Yes, your ego. Your ego won't allow you to forgive. Your ego lets you hold on to resentment. Your ego is allowing you to stay a part of situations that are toxic for you. It is amazing to see the effect of some of the things that we do to ourselves. And we're the only source of where your true happiness is going to come from. And when you get that, when you fully get it, then you'll keep yourself out of the negative situations, people, persons, places, things, whatever. So that negativity from my life, removing that from my life, came as a surprise for me, because I thought for sure that what I had in my life was going to be in there for the long run. But I realized that in my situations that I've had in the past, some of the patterns I keep repeating, I allowed myself to be around certain situations again, or persons again, that were egotistical, that were let's see, there's some other words that are coming out, and remember, this is unedited, so I'm trying to think of things that really, really come into my mind here that really describe this situation. But anywho, I realized it was toxic, it was negative, it wasn't something that I could fully be myself in and embrace the fact that I truly am enough, and that I'm aware of the things I should work on, but I also know that I am enough. And so sometimes you have to repeat that to yourself over and over and over and over again, and not allow others to make you seem like you aren't enough, that there's some sort of flaw with you. When, there's a scripture that makes me think about this often. It's, instead of trying to pull the straw out of your brother's eye, you need to pull the rafter out of yours. And a rafter is a large post that would be used to build a house or something like that, or a ship. It is humongous. So you're trying to pull a straw out of somebody's eye when you got an entire rafter. You're the person that has the issues. You need to take a look at yourself. And so I have constantly put myself in situations where I would get close to individuals who would feel like I am not enough, that I have to live by their standards, or that I have to do things their way, or it's the highway, or I can't be friends with them. I mean, it's all types of crazy things and situations we put ourselves with, professionally and personally. And it's time to get rid of it. It's time to really, really accept the greatness within yourself. And that leads me to my third point, which is accept your greatness and do not apologize for that. Later for that. This year, I graduated with my master's degree, finally finished. Hallelujah. I then received a national award. I thought I wasn't really going to really take it serious. I was like, oh, well, it's nothing. I'm really not, concerned about it. Yeah, it's nothing. I'm saying what I thought other people would want to hear me say. But you know what? It meant so much to me. It meant so much to me. And let me tell you why it meant so much. Because the women that I was blessed to be recognized with, the people that are part of Sunstar, are real, genuine people. And it was such a beautiful experience, one where I left out with lifelong friends that understand this experience. And I'm so thankful to be a part of it. It was why I stood on the stage as they were reading my bio that I cried, I cried. I was shivering. I was just over the moon over this experience, because I finally was able to just accept what I am as a person. And it was a really, really wonderful experience. Except that, yes, I am an ambitious woman. Yes, I love to do multiple things. Yes, I love to serve from my heart, and I love to share kindness and love to everyone. I'm not someone that's filled with so much negativity. And these are the women that were recognized are the same exact way. They give so much of themselves, and I have given so much of myself, and there was no reason to have any imposter syndrome, no reason to feel like I wasn't qualified because of worrying about what other people say or do, or needing them to validate me. It was just an amazing experience, and I accepted who I am, the greatness within myself, and I'm not going to apologize for it anymore. So I thank Sunstar for really treating us like royalty and allowing us to be loved by them for just that short period of time. And I'm so glad that I did that. And so I want you to know that there are going to be times where you're trying to fulfill your purpose, your calling, what makes your heart sing. And you're going to have people in your life that will say contrary to how you may feel. Or they may say things to you that make you feel like you're not adequate enough to be in this position. Or they may say that you're not skilled enough to make this attempt to pursue whatever it is that you're trying to pursue. There will be people that are like that. And that is a clear sign to you that you need to start evolving and widening out and finding your tribe members who are like-minded, who have a growth mindset as you. When you start having more and more people that are coming to you with that negativity, that shows that you are surrounding yourself with people who have a scarcity mindset. It's time to grow, and it's time to find those who are like-minded. Because I tell you, being around scarcity mindset over and over and over again, hearing that will tear your soul up. And let me tell you, it's not worth it. We only have such a short amount of time here on this earth, and I want to live my time on this earth, my 34 years that I've been here, no longer imprisoned by what other people think, no longer concerned about pleasing other people. I want to live my life being who I am, which is this beautiful person that is enough, that can experience so many wonderful things in life, because I have the gift of life. We spend so much time wasting our energy on people, places, and things that aren't important. Let it go. Accept the greatness with you and don't apologize for it. Finally, the last thing that I want to share is accept challenges for your true growth. Maintain your integrity. I tell you, 2019, I accepted the challenge of releasing my position as an adjunct faculty at a school that I'm with. Releasing so many things that I was involved with so that I can just breathe. Sometimes in order to have growth, you've got to pause. So I've paused quite a bit in the last few months, and I'm happy that I did because I'm taking on a new initiative that will be announced next week, along with my mission with Beyond the Prophy. And it's something that is really a beautiful thing. You have to maintain the values that you believe in, your integrity, be truthful, honest with yourself and with others, and really look for challenges that are going to help you grow. I've never been someone that has stayed in just one place or have felt that it was necessary for me to be in situations where I am not challenging myself in some sort of leadership form. And so I want to encourage you that there's a leader within all of you. And what are some ways in which you can accept some challenges for growth and maintain your integrity to who you are as a person? So those challenges may be, I've talked with some individuals, some coaching clients I have. Why don't we collaborate? Why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? Accept that challenge, accept that growth, because you don't realize and you don't know what those skills or that situation will do for you in the future. I've accepted so many things where I was actually volunteering my time. And now I see, with the growth that I've had so far and the growth that I will have in 2019, why those situations came into my life. And so I want to encourage you that, yes, you want to stick to things that you know that are intentionally going to help you with your purpose, with your dream, with your goals, with your mission, with your vision. But make sure that in those choices, in those intentional choices, you're choosing things that are going to challenge you. Because anytime you are consistently involved in things that do not promote you growing and getting out of your comfort zone, you're wasting your time. And then you're going to get to the place where you feel like you're stagnant and you're not moving. And I'm doing the same thing I was doing 2 years ago, and I still haven't done anything. And everybody else is passing me, and everybody else is doing this and that. Well, what are you doing to challenge yourself? What are you doing to challenge yourself out of your comfort zone? The position and work that I'm going to be doing for 2019, the position I'm putting myself in for 2019 is scaring the heck out of me. I'm going to have a full-time assistant that's going to be doing most of the work that I was doing on my own so that I can free up my time to really concentrate on curriculum development and all these other things that are necessary for me to run Beyond the Prophy. It's scary as heck. But guess what? I'm making that decision to challenge myself so that I can grow. And I can't grow or get to the place of this freedom that I'm trying to acquire professionally if I don't get out of my comfort zone. So what are you doing, my friends, to get out of your comfort zone for 2019? Share it with me. Send me a message on the Beyond the Prophy community Facebook page. Let me know. Let's start conversing and really talking about ways in which we can do that. So what can you look forward to for 2019? Well, it's going to be season 3 of Beyond the Prophy podcast. What? It's going to be really a lot more of me kind of talking and maybe sharing some points and things like that. We'll have some awesome interviews. I'm going to be having some of the career advancement faculty on. We'll be talking about some things and really, really helping you all appreciate the connection between personal and professional development. So we have revamped our entire membership site. What? And it is beautiful. I love it. We're already working on year 2 Career Advancement Academy videos and training. Year 1 had to be revamped. It was clunky. It was all over the place. I didn't really have the time to really set it up the way I wanted it to. But now I'm finally getting to that place of doing that. Why? Guess what, y'all? I invested in a coach. That's right. I invested in a high-level coach that is helping me create these symptoms. When I invested in this coach, I tell you, it made me sick to my stomach. I wanted to vomit. I was like, oh my God, how do I know for sure this is going to work? But I'm telling you, already I see the growth that I've had from starting with her in September, October. Yeah, somewhere around there. September, October time, I started with her. And now I'm committing to 6 months, y'all, in 2019. Actually, I really want to make it a year of working with her because she's incredible. So I've revamped our entire membership community based on the systems that I've learned and some of the things that I've learned by working with this incredible coach. So what's going to be different? Well, every 2 weeks, you're going to have a new training video released to you. Our faculty are incredible. Natalie Fikes, who you will know who she is. She is Hype Girl Coaching, bold, beautiful woman who teaches from the heart. And let me tell you, her analogies, her teachings are phenomenal. We're talking about career satisfaction, how to ask for what you're worth, all of these amazing things with her. We've got Christine Berry, y'all. Christine Berry, who is an incredible leader in our industry, and she is also a part of the faculty. We have Amy Lequier, who is a phenomenal clinical trainer, and she is incredible with the coaching that she does and what she's bringing on as a faculty member for the career advancement faculty. And we're going to have some other awesome people that are going to be joining for 2019. I can't wait to show y'all. But every 2 weeks, you get a new training from either of those faculty, including myself. And in those trainings, you also have a resource guide for each of those trainings. In addition to that, it doesn't end there. For a low ticket price of $185 for the year, guess what? You get to have monthly question and answer sessions in our private secret Facebook group. We have quarterly mastermind scheduled for 2019. And you get to attend all of our live CE webinars for free. So we're talking about awesome classes on gingival grafting involving your career, oral cancer, all of this CE for free. And you only got to pay $185 for the whole year. And this is stuff that you're not going to find on any type of other platforms that are out there. It's just not out there. It's not out there because people are still stuck on what was done 50 years ago. So if you're looking to grow, if you want to find out more information, you want to build more confidence in your career, well, you need to become a member of the Career Advancement Academy. And the doors are not going to be open forever. I'm going to be closing those doors after our webinar launch for January. And then we'll see when we open them again, because it's important that we keep it small enough where we can actually really grow and work together. So again, the Career Advancement membership site is available on beyondtheprophy.com. Sign up while you can now, because it's going to be on and popping for 2019. We're hosting 3 events this year. Oh my gosh. We've got our women's retreat that's happening in May. Then we have our educators symposium summit that's happening in June. I'm very excited about that. And then the 3rd annual Think Beyond the Prophy conference. Say what? I can't believe it. I could still have this conference. So it's like, it was a little scary, a little shaky, and like, man, could I really have a conference that's named after what my business is? But it was a beautiful thing, and I cannot wait to have it again. We're not going to have as many faculty as we had before, because this time I really want to get really deep and intentional with the people that we have. And so I can't wait to have you all check out what we're going to have in store for you. Anywho, that's it. I've talked for 30 minutes, and it was wonderful kind of going over my 2018 with you, talking about, 1, asking for help, decluttering your life, making sure that you accept your greatness, remove negativity from your life, accept any challenges that you have for true growth. And thanks for kicking it with me for this BTP Straight Talk. I hope that we continue to spend more time together for 2019. I can't believe I'm saying that we are going to be rocking it out for season 3. I sometimes I just can't believe it that I'm crazy enough to have this, but hey, I'm crazy enough for y'all, because it's all really meant for the members and the people who are part of this group, trying to reach out for those who have had similar journeys that I have had, who are looking for that tribe and that source of encouragement in their personal and professional life. So I'm here for it. Anywho, you guys have a wonderful, awesome, rocking 2019. I can't wait to continue to grow with you all. Peace.